Spaceflight Industries is really solving two very specific customer problems. One is timely and relevant access to space, and then timely and relevant access to the data from space. These are not easy to do, and they're very expensive. They're pretty complex. We try to make that simple, inexpensive, and easy to access. We work with a large partner ecosystem of people, especially launch providers, and we have access to space because of that inventory. Better price, better execution, better access to customers. That fundamental ability has not existed before we existed. That's a huge change for the industry. Success in this industry oftentimes is about mastering complexity. Mastering complexity in launches, mastering complexity on software projects, and that all ultimately is really around collaboration. We're in the people business, if you will, and you have a lot of people collaborating at different stages of a mission. And that's actually pretty hard.
Some of the most difficult challenges that our team as a whole has to work with, it's a very dynamic environment. Things are always changing in launch, whether it's a customer that needs to make a change of their spacecraft or maybe go to a different mission entirely. It could be a vendor that's discovered something during manufacturing or something that we wanted to change to improve the mission. If we have, we'll say, 80 different customers, we have to make 80 different versions of the exact same document. Standardizing that process and then getting feedback from each one of those customers is a very challenging prospect, to say the least. So as a result, I saw an opportunity to use Jama to centrally manage that information and simplify the process.
Probably the biggest change we've noticed from going from a more document-based approach to Jama is that there's one source of truth that everyone can see at the same time, that edits are visible to everyone at the same time. It's just so much more collaborative than, you have a Word document that's in someone's desktop and nobody else can see what they're doing. It gets people engaged sooner, it gets better feedback in sooner, and it ultimately results in better requirements and better products. Now that we've kind of got a nice baseline of how we do our satellite requirements and whatnot captured in the tool, it's just going to help us to iterate so much faster. I think when we go to do our next design, we'll be able to reuse so much of what we did before and really just focus on what's changing. That'll help us be a lot faster.
We are increasingly in a world of lots of satellites going up, lots of rockets going up, lots of data coming from space. That world, and actually managing that and providing value to customers, is not possible without something like Jama. Having that in the midst of our missions makes us incredibly successful, and that is important to me.